All right, good morning, cats and kittens. It's John at You Cook So Gay. Darius is still sleeping. It is 10:17 on Saturday. The boy could sleep through a fire. So today we're making ghee, which is just clarified butter. And this is 1 pound of unsalted butter. You can see I'm melting it down. Got my big fabulous wooden spoon that I got in Florence and Cinque Terre. I got a bowl, a metal sieve. Make sure it's metal because I used plastic before and it did melt. I'm gonna line it with a paper towel. You can use cheesecloth or a coffee filter, but you need something to sieve the fat out of the butter. Now, clarified butter is awesome to cook with. The milk fats are all cooked out of it. So all you're left with is the butter oil, which when you're cooking with it, you can make chicken cutlets or veal cutlets or schnitzel, and it won't burn because there's no fats. This is the fat to burn. So we're gonna cook that out of it. Ghee is a Middle Eastern thing. My ex, Steven, his mother turned me onto it years ago when we were dating. She cooks everything healthy because her husband, Fouad, had a heart problem. So she would use ghee, she would make ghee, and all you're doing is removing the fat, which is the problem. And ghee will actually stay out of the refrigerator on a counter up to 2 weeks in a sealed container. Here's some I made earlier today. And actually I was making it and thought I should show people how to make this because I need to make more anyway. So we're just gonna get this boiling. And again, this is unsalted butter. You don't wanna use salted butter. Use unsalted butter. And you can see all the white foam on top. Oops, sorry. It's hard to do it by myself. Usually Darius is my film person and my editor, but so you can see all the foam on top is starting to come to a boil. So what we want to do is just keep boiling this on medium heat. The idea isn't for you to burn and brown the fat, which I've seen people do on videos. The idea is just to get the fat out of the butter. So what happens is when you're cooking it, all the fat comes to the surface, and as that fat cooks, it sinks to the bottom. So when we're done, we pour it into our sieve, our cheesecloth or a paper towel lined sieve, you'll see all the fat in the bottom of the pan. And once you get it coming to a boil, it doesn't take very long to do. And like I said, ghee's excellent to cook with. We keep it out. We brush it on potato wedges with Parmesan cheese and pepper. You can cook with it, you can baste with it. Just don't stick it on toast because I did that once and it just tasted like mush. So you can see it's starting to boil out. All that cream is getting hard and starting to sink to the bottom. See it disappearing? Magic, huh? Now I'm just gonna let it boil for a minute or two like this. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm going to take it off of the heat. Once it cools down a little bit, you're going to pour it in the sieve slowly because you don't want to, you can pour the fat and it just takes longer for the butter to separate. So I slowly pour it in. And once the bubbles stop subsiding, if you look, you can see the fat is kind of simmering down. Actually, I'm gonna let it boil a little longer because I feel like if you look real close, there's still milk solids in there. And the idea, when you're boiling this, the milk solids, the fats in the milk, get hard. And that's what makes them sink to the bottom. If there's still oil left in those milk fats, it's not going to be clear. That's better. See, now you can see the milk solids at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. See the edge over here? There's like, you can see through it better. Yep, that was way better. Way better. So now I'm gonna pour it into my sieve. And then here's all the milk solids. So we're gonna let this sieve out. You can see in the bottom, there's that clear oil, that clear butter. Let me see if I can get a spatula. So I could have let it cook a few more, I think. And here's your clear ghee. So once this is done, I will put it in my little container, and that's how you guys make ghee.